As hundreds of thousands of people cross a large part of the American continent in an attempt to reach the United States, we take a look at the situation in Colombia with our correspondent Hernan Tobar.
The boat sailed from the municipality of Necoclí, Antioquia, in an hour and 40-minute trip, arriving at a point known as Santa Lucia, going through part of the Caribbean Sea in the Gulf of Urua. We arrived at a point where people waited for their travel supplies. There, we continued by land in horse-drawn carriages or motorcycles, going through the almost inaccessible road further into Colombian Choco.
To transport these people here on these roads, which are quite rough and are always dangerous when it rains, and when it rains it gets so bad that some of them suffer, so we always try to help them to get to where they are going, or try and help them to get there safely.
Some road sections must be done by foot because of their poor condition, a risk for some of the asylum seekers. This is one of the most difficult roads that around 500 people cross daily, some in horse-drawn carriages, others pay between $30 and $40 for a motorcycle ride to take them to Los Teques, a few minutes up the road, where they spend the night and continue their journey to the border with Panama. After approximately 2 hours, they arrive at a location controlled by the illegal armed groups where the people spend the night, paying $100 each. In this camp, they rest, eat, set up their tents, and plan the rest of the journey.
Making a decision like this has not been easy. You have to be strong to do this. Even though we did not face the most difficult part, we know what to expect, to cross the jungle, also known as the Darien or Jungle of Death. It's difficult, but we still have the faith that we can do it, that God will help us cross and we will arrive to our destiny.
People arrive here along with their families, after waiting for more than 20 days for a ticket to Necoclí, Antioquia. They are aware of the risk and rumors about the journey that awaits them. They say they are afraid but want to reach the so-called American dream.
There are people who say that in Panama there are places like this. Others say there are people who sometimes steal your belongings and sometimes rape the women.
Despite the hardships, men, women, and children are determined to reach the North American countries, with the idea of changing their lives and helping the rest of the family that stayed behind. So they continue their journey through the jungles that connect Colombia with Panama.
Hernan Tobar, teleSUR, a Candí, departamento del Chocó, Colombia.